Hey, this is Miss G. Today we're going to be making shrimp and grits. This is what you'll need to make my shrimp and grits. Sharp cheddar cheese, grits, chicken broth, shrimp, Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning, a lemon, some peppers, butter, green onions, minced garlic, Gouda cheese, bacon, and Kaneka sausage. So shrimp and grits is really a lot about cooking several separate things and then putting them together. Now I'm trying to feed 4 people, but in those 4 people is 2 growing boys. So I'm going to make enough for 6. For that I'm going to need 10 cups of chicken broth and 2 cups of grits to make enough for 6 servings. You can see I've got my chicken broth coming to a boil, and I've also got bacon in the skillet getting nice and brown. Now I want it to be crispy and just a little bit chewy, so I don't want to overcook it. Ooh, it smells so good in here. So my chicken broth has come to a boil, so I'm going to add my 2 cups of grits. Okay, I'm going to stir those really well, and then I'm going to put it on low. And I'm going to put the lid on and let it soak up. Okay, so I'm going to turn that on low. And I'm going to set my timer for 15 minutes. Now I have my Kaneka sausage, and I'm going to be cutting that up. I'm going to flip the sausage bacon. I'll get it right in a minute. I put my extra bacon in the oven. Let me check it. Oh yeah, it was good. I'll go ahead and take this out and just put it in the, I'm going to turn my oven off and put it in there, and it'll crisp up while it's in there. You can do it completely in the oven. I have done it like that many times. I'm going to go ahead and pour that. Alright, I'm just going to stick that in the oven and let it crisp. I turn my heat off of the oven. It's still hot in there, so it'll crisp it up. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and throw the sausage in, and I'm not going to have enough room to leave my sausage in with my shrimp, so I'll take it out and let it drain, and we'll kind of just put it on when we put our shrimp on. Washed and dried my cutting board because I cut meat on it. Now I'm going to cut my vegetable stuff up. That's going to be going in the pot pretty soon. So I put my sausage on the same pan with my bacon and stuck it in the oven to let it kind of crisp up. I took my grits off the eye to let them sit and kind of soak and do what they needed to do. And while that's happening, I'm cutting my peppers that I just picked out of the garden. Cutting those up because they're going to go in this bacon grease to help season these shrimp. So I'm just cutting these up, getting all the seeds out to take some of the heat out. Are jalapeno imitators. They're not as hot as a regular jalapeno, but they look like jalapenos. I'm pretty sure that was the name of them when I planted them, jalapeno imitators. But I have used jalapeno before to give it a little bite. I like that spiciness. So I've got some pepper cut up to go in, and I'm going to cut this green onion up. Let's kind of try to make it pretty much the same size. And I'm going to put a little of these in the pan, but I'm really mostly going to garnish with them. They're good raw. So I'm just going to cut those up real quick. I didn't grow these, my dad did, but I got them out of his garden. And so I've got that ready. I've got my peppers ready. I'm gonna roll my lemon because that gets my juices rolling really well. Gets those juices moving inside the lemon. Because I'm gonna be using the lemon juice. I see a... Okay, I'm gonna bring this back over because I'm ready for it. I'm gonna turn it on medium-high heat. I'm gonna check my grits. Let me move my camera up. Gonna check my grits and see how they're doing. They're coming along. They're still a little bit. Go ahead and bring my Creole seasoning over. And my minced garlic. Go ahead and bring that over too. Let me check on my bacon. Woo, it's looking good. It's looking real good. I turned the heat off, so it's just sitting in a hot oven. Put my imitation jalapenos in. I'm going to put some of my green onion in just to kind of season it. I'm going to put some minced garlic in. And again, I've got my heat on like a medium. I don't want it to get too hot, but I do want it to get where it'll get my shrimp cooked really well. Ooh, that garlic makes it smell so good. I'm just going to kind of mix that around a little bit, and I'm ready to put my shrimp in. Now, shrimp you can overcook, so let's not overcook our shrimp. I'm just going to put it in. That smells really good. Put our shrimp in. We don't want it to be too overdone, so we're going to watch it real close. And spread that out. I've got more shrimp than you usually put in here because I'm making for so many. I'm going to go ahead and put it all in because I want it all to have that flavor. Now, remember, this is a lot more. Most of the time, people just put several big shrimp in. These are medium size. They're going to shrink up a little bit. So, I'll stir them in just a minute. On them. I've already rolled it, so I'm just going to put lemon juice over the top. I'm going to get those seeds out. I'm going to stir these around a little bit so that garlic's not all on the bottom. It'll give it all some flavor. Kind of flip it around some. Like I said, I've got more than you would usually see in one skillet. So when you make yours, you're not going to have this much in one skillet. It smells really good. Okay, so I want you to see how nice and brown and pretty my bacon and my sausage looks. I'm going to pour this grease in. I have blotted my bacon, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it up. Blotted the extra grease off of it. I'm just going to stack it up and slice it. Still a little bit hot. I'm going to grab a paper towel to help me hold it so it don't burn me. See what I mean? Like a lot of little things to cook separately and then you put them together. Just moving my shrimp around, getting it good and cooked. I'm going to sprinkle it with Tony Satchery so it'll have that Creole seasoning on it. Now I'm going to add sharp cheddar cheese to my grits. I'm going to add a couple of handfuls, probably about 2 cups of sharp cheddar cheese. And I'm also going to put some butter in. Remember, we cooked them in chicken broth, so they have that flavor. We'll just put that butter in and we'll give it a swirl. You might add some more cheese. Yeah, I think I'm going to put some more cheese in there. That's not quite the color I want it. I'm going to put the rest of this bag in there. Can't have too much cheese, right? Now remember, we're going to put Gouda cheese on it too. And that Gouda has a little spice to it. Well, they're actually feeling more of the consistency I like now that I've put the cheese in. They're much thicker. And I think they're going to be able to this up and see how it goes. I'm going to put my grits in there. So we got my grits. I'm going to put some shrimp in now. I usually want my shrimp to be a little bit more brown than this, but I made a mistake and I put too many shrimp in the same skillet, so we're just going to go with it. So I'm going to put my shrimp in the middle. I'm going to put some of these delicious sausages in. I'm going to put some bacon in. I know it looks delicious. I think even though I made all these mistakes, it's still going to be pretty good. I'm going to garnish it with some of these cut up onions. And we're not going to forget that Gouda, because Gouda makes it Gouda. Go over the top with this delicious Gouda cheese. It's got a little spice itself. And that is what's for supper.